know so many people in the city. We know all these entrepreneurs that have done and continue to do what they're doing. So we want to spotlight some of the cool entrepreneurs of the city of H-Town. So one of my first ones, I decided to somebody that I know very personal and close to me, my trainer, and his name John Mitchell. I know him as Jay. Round of applause, please.
Jay, what's up?
Now, the name of the gym is Phat Body Gym. Now, Jay, here's why I think what you do is so incredible. You've been doing it. I know me and Jay Mack accidentally fell upon Jay years ago.
Right.
Literally on accident. I had to get some paperwork from somebody at a gym. This is the 90s. Is it the 90s? This might be 98-ish.
Yeah, 98, 99.
Yeah, somewhere around there, 98, 99. Fell upon the gym, walked in there, and here's this fella, this brother with his own gymnasium, gym where people were working out and doing their thing. And I was kind of intrigued by it. He made it very open. Come back anytime. I mean, that's how they get you in there. You know how they do with your drugs. Come back, man. Just taste it. Come back. See what it's all about. And then that's how they get you in there. They lure you. They got to lure you.
Whatever you say.
I'm telling you. Then you start seeing the lifestyle. You start looking at these guys. And I think all of us started going to the gym at that point. Max started going to all of our friends. It became a lifestyle. It literally became a lifestyle for us.
Chameleonaire.
Yeah. All the artists on the record label at the time, the ownership. I mean, the whole gamut. We came there and started working out. But to get on Jay, how did this all start for you? Did it start in high school? Did it start in college? I don't really know that story. All I know is Jay from the gym. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
How did Jay get to the point where he had a gym, and now you've been doing this for what, at least 20 years, and putting other people on as well? It's not just you, but you empower other people to do a lot of things as well. And we'll talk about that too. But where did it start for Jay Mitchell or John Mitchell?
It started back in college. When I was in college, I was in the band. I was in Ocean and Soul marching band, and we had to march. So I played the saxophone, and we marching up and down the field. Everybody had to be in shape because we had to run, jumping jacks, play the instrument. And then a girl, she made a mistake and said, "Ooh, he fine."
What?
She made a mistake.
She made a mistake and said he was fine. I wasn't even working out then. I was 18. Wasn't even working out. And when she said that, I said, "Who, me?" So when that motivated me so much right then and there, I started working out.
Really?
I started working out at 18 in college.
You remember that girl?
I wish I did. No, I don't know who she is or whoever you are. If you ever,
but thank you.
Yeah, but thank you. But thank you. And she started that whole cycle up until today. So I started working out, started motivating people. To make a long story short, just motivating people because I love people and love to see what people can do. So got certified, went to school for it, went to Baylor for 2 years.
Hold up, now you were going to college for something totally different.
Totally different.
You were majoring in?
A music major.
You were a music major?
Music major. That's why I went to college.
And all of a sudden your life became about fitness. Did you love fitness? Was it something that you considered, or it just seemed like God was pushing you in that direction, so you kept going with it?
I didn't love fitness. Just getting that compliment motivated me so much to try to be better. I think all of us need a little push on certain things. So when she complimented me, I started working. I started doing squats, started doing the abs all the time, hoping I would see her again. And never saw her again.
Right.
But I kept working out. Then I had a little following. We started working out together, just pushing each other. Then I took it serious because some of the fellas said, "Man, you need to take this serious, man. You got us in shape." And I didn't even know anything really about it, just pushing people. People just need a little help. And up until this day now, after getting certified, after opening up a couple gyms and all this.
Well, hold on. You make it sound like everybody can just fall into a gym. How did you fall into creating your first gymnasium? Because since I've been with you, I've followed you around at least 3 or 4 different gyms, but you've owned them all.
Right.
You just went to different locations.
Right.
It has several, sub-locations, so to speak.
Well, I always wanted my own thing because I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I love doing my own thing. And then the avenue of fitness, it just kind of pulled me because I was in music. I love music to this day. That's what I'm going to retire on, in music. But right now, this is kind of like my calling. This is what I do to inspire other people. So when I got my very first gym, before I even got it, I said, man, I want to own my own gym. So what I had to do, because I didn't have the money, I had the faith. So I had to buy one piece of equipment at a time. So I started buying one piece of equipment at a time, kept training after I got certified, training people outside, leaving cars on the ground, leaving flyers on the trees, everything. One piece of equipment at a time. Then I started putting it in storage. And then one thing came to another. I got an opportunity to meet somebody that was selling the gym. His name was Carlos Blackwell. That's why I met you guys at American Lady Spa and Men's Gym.
Right down
He
to
was
59.
selling the gym because at that time he was training Mike Tyson. He was training Mike Tyson, so he was trying to get rid of the gym, and I was trying to get a gym. So he worked out a payment plan for me. I still remember it to this day. Paid $800 a month. He charged me $25,000 for the gym. So I made payments, and that's what started me in the gym.
Wow, I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Deep.
Now, you started doing that, and then you started doing different gyms on different sides of town. And by the way, all the time, this is just all you.
All me. Solo.
So I'm curious because most people don't have the tenacity, they don't have the courage to create or start something and move on with it, because I know there has to be highs and lows to the business. You know, have your own gym, membership, how do you get people in the gym? How did you, through the ups and downs, how did you continue to push yourself and continue to do what you're doing now?
Well, like you just said, trial and error for one. When the girl gave me a compliment, that was so motivating. So then I had to start working out, because remember, I wasn't in love with working out.
Right.
So that started me with something totally new, because I wanted to be better. And if she ever saw me again, I wanted to look better. So with the gym situation, I got my own gym, but before I got it, I was training outside. I was training outside for 4 years before I even got a gym. So I had enough money put up and set aside and was making a little piece of change to even pay for it or keep it going, because I knew it was going to be highs and lows. So when I got the gym, that motivated me. Okay, now I got enough good people around me. Then I started my second gym. We went to the hood, went to MLK. My second gym was in MLK, and that's when Just for Feet was out, and they shut down, and I got that stuff, that ring. I had my first little basketball, little 3-on-3 court in the gym. So just enough good people around me to add to my mindset or my psyche helped me go from here to Greenspoint to 1960 to start doing other gyms all over. I wanted to be kind of like McDonald's, have a spot everywhere. That was my focus at the time.
So tell me this, as an entrepreneur, as a businessman, and aside from even thinking about a gym, what's some of the points that you can give somebody who's trying to start a business, how to start, what they should look for, what could be the pitfalls, that kind of thing? And this could be in general for anything.
I guess if I keep it real basic, keep it real simple, you got to have a service. If you're a service provider, there'll always be a need for you. Or if you're trying to answer somebody else's needs, they'll always, patronize your business. So I chose to do something that's going to really help people throughout time, and that's fitness, food, health. So what kept me going was, I know this is a good need. I know it's a good thing I'm doing. And then it made me better, too. It made me better at discipline. It made me better at just staying focused. So that was the main source right there. So if I tell any entrepreneurs anything, if I can help them with anything, you have to be consistent. You have to be, one, consistent, and then two, disciplined. You have to be disciplined in your consistency, and you have to be consistent in your discipline. So whatever you want, you can really do, but it depends on how strong you are in your faith to stay consistent, because things are going to throw you off track. You're going to have ups and downs, but do you really want it? If that's your passion, that's your calling. But you got to stay focused, because there's always going to be other things coming side to side to hit you and to throw you off track.
Very cool.
Now, let's say I get past all that. I find what I want to start a business in. I know what I want to do. Capital. I feel like that's one of the biggest barriers to entry. How did you get the startup capital to get a gym, to get more equipment, to grow it to 3, 4, 5 gyms?
Okay. Capital, because I didn't have capital. I had the faith at first, right? So because I said I was going to buy one piece of equipment at a time, struggling to get that one piece of equipment, somebody saw that. And then I helped somebody and I trained somebody that saw that. Not even to put him out there, but I'm going to put him out there. When I first got the gym where I was, one guy saw something in me, and he just loved that much about me because I trained him, and his name was Myron. Y'all call him Cat. Cat one day saw what I was doing, and Cat don't really talk a lot, but he just gave me an envelope, and it messed me up. He gave me an envelope with money in it. He said, man, take this and go on and do what you need to do. He wouldn't let me give it back. He wouldn't take nothing else.
I didn't know this either.
I ain't never told nobody. But I know Cat. See, it's a lot of people that
Cat is our homeboy, so this is like a new part of the story that
Yeah.
just developed that we don't know about.
And I still remember it to this day. Certain people like that. Well, that's what I keep telling people. When you step out on faith, it don't matter if you have enough money. You need to have enough faith to stay consistent. People will see what you're doing, and then they will add to your goal, to your plan. Because I didn't grow up with money. I grew up with faith and love. That's what I grew up with. So it kept coming. Then I started learning how to save. Then I got educated on money and Dave Ramsey and things like that.
Wow. So, as a trainer, when it comes to dieting and stuff, what do you think about like the keto diet that everybody's doing now, or like being a vegan? What do you think about those?
I don't think much of them at all. I don't get into fads.
So you think
keto diet, it don't work for everybody because I train almost half of Houston. So I train so many people, and everybody's tried everything, right? So keto diet, a lot of different diets. Keto is one, not to talk bad about it, but you can lose weight. But then you drain, you're tired, you eat a lot of bacon, you eat a lot of pork with the keto diet too. I don't push that because I'm a long-term type trainer. Lifestyle type.
So what's the best kind of diet for a long-term? You think vegan is good?
Vegan is okay. I don't think anything is the best. I think every individual has to get their purpose and what works for them because everybody got a different busy lifestyle. So I work with your lifestyle. I get to know who I'm dealing with, then I'm going to put a plan together for your lifestyle so we can have it consistently forever.
I need a lifestyle plan.
That's what I need.
I don't eat beef and I don't eat pork. I eat chicken, turkey, fish, but I like to drink a lot.
Like to drink a lot?
Yeah.
You talking about alcohol?
That's right.
Yeah. See, I'll give you a special kind of workout, stairs, jumping jacks, cardio.
A lot of cardio?
Not a whole lot of cardio, but different types. I have to see where you are to see what you can do, and then we'll push it. Cool. She's
what?
Fat. Oh, right.
I just think, again, I want to bring Jay in because I think it's interesting to see somebody. First of all, in my opinion, I always felt like fitness was a hard business to be a part of because let's be honest, Jay, I've seen a lot of major gym businesses go out. We've seen what's the Mac? Bally's gone. There's like 2 or 3 major all gone.
Yeah.
So now people are still working out, people are still running, people are still trying to maintain themselves. But something's happening at that level when it gets to be so big that they continue to go out of business.
The
but
service.
You chose a business to go in that seems to be a cyclical kind of like business, if you will. Like it seems you said it's a service business, but in this service business, I don't know if I don't like when we work out. It's a lifestyle, so we always do it. But it seems to me like you'll see people after the first of the year. You see them for the first 3 months, and then they vanish and they're gone. To me, it seems like the cycles are big, but you've maintained people that have worked out with you still work out with you to this day. What is there a difference between trainers? Is there a difference between gyms? Why does this business why do they go out of business with their gymnasium? But somebody like you has been around for a long period of time now, and you might have changed locations, but your people seem to follow you and go to all of your locations.
With the gym thing, people going out of business, gyms go out of business. The whole thing is about service. Again, just because you have a big gym, Bally's, 24 Fitness, all these gyms, if the people are not getting results, because I think everybody got a membership somewhere, right? That's not the key. That's how they get you in there, to give you a little $20 down and $10 a month or whatever. So they had to have a whole lot of people to stay open, right? But if you're not getting in shape, you're just paying a whole lot of gym memberships, eventually you're going to go to a gym where you can get some results. Because everybody at my gyms got memberships somewhere else, for access. But they get the results with me because I'm going to push them to the next level. That's why they stay with me, because people follow results. The Bible calls it fruits. People know you by your fruits. People know you by your results. So I'm real big on getting results. If I help you get results, I've already did what I needed to do. So that's why a lot of gyms go out of business, and I'm thankful because that's when I buy the stuff to start. And that's it.
Another business tip.
Business tip. Because when
the other business go out of business, buy the stuff that was in that business for your business.
Right. Because it's really not about just the stuff. You got all kind of type of line equipment, all that kind of stuff, but the equipment can't use itself. Somebody got to instruct them how to use it.
Okay, so who are the people you don't want to train? Like, everybody says they won't take anybody, but who are some of the people that don't listen to you? Or
that's a fair question. Now, at first, I thought it was going in a dumb direction, but it's not. As a trainer, no, for real. As a trainer, do you see? No, for real. As a trainer, do you see somebody like, I know I'm not going to be able to help this person? Like I can even say for me, initially when I first started working out, I for years didn't really listen to the trainer. Stop, everybody. I don't know what's funny.
Stop.
What's funny?
What's funny about that?
I'm just glad you realized that.
I still don't listen to the trainer.
No, I do listen to the trainer. But what I find is it took me some time because I wasn't getting the results that I wanted to get. And then after I threatened one of my trainers, I'm like, hey, I'm not going to, not threaten like I'm going to beat you up, but I pay you a significant amount of money. If I don't see no results in these amount of time, I'm quitting you. So the guy said, well, what I need you to do is listen to me. And so then we had to listen. I had to listen to him because he don't want his money to be gone, and I want results. But when I finally listened to him, like I didn't understand how important the food part was to the workout. Like there could be a guy or girl who works out all the time.
Every day.
We've seen this.
Right.
The guy that's been working out for 10, 15, 20 years, but he still got a belly. But he faster and stronger than everybody in the gym.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, what's the difference between that guy and me and all these other people? Well, the difference is listening, paying attention, discipline. I think the number one thing is discipline. Yeah. Like the guy that had the belly that could run faster than everybody else and do 30 miles. He knew that he was going to drink all weekend and eat pork. Right. And fornicate and all kind of other crazy stuff. I'm just telling you what his life was.
Personal life.
But he would be in the gym all day long. Then when he finished, he'd go smoke a cigarette, get in his car. But this is what he did every single day. I watched it. Right? So now I didn't understand the importance of the food. It just because we're not taught every day. Because, you know, it tells us we can just go to the corner, get a burger or whatever the situation is. And then you start to learn that some of this food really ain't good for you. Right. You know, and if you eat this way and if you eat this way, you can start manipulating your body this way and that way. And then I was like, oh, and just like here I am as I get older, you know, Jay will tell you, we just had another breakthrough up until a year ago because this is the leanest, Mac, and you know this because it's the leanest you've ever been in your entire life.
Right. Legs over there.
All right, there you go.
But accidentally, we fell upon this whole next level of the way I looked, and it was all accidental. Right. But after I got this super lean, all of a sudden, you know, I was abolitious. And I was like, oh, so I know at this weight, with this food, with this workout, I get this output. So, you know, and I like to learn with the process too. And Jay knows that. So some of your clients, again, that goes back again to your question. I got way over the top on my story. But do you see some clients and you say to yourself, I'm not going to be able to help you? No, this is probably not the place for you.
That's two questions. I might not be able to help them, but I will train them. Uh-huh. Because, see, with me, you have to be willing to listen, for one, right? If you're paying me a certain amount of money, you have to be able to listen to what I say, because I know what I'm telling you, because I've pretty much done it all. So if somebody loud and don't want to listen, I'm still going to attempt to train you and tell you what I think you need to do. Right. So as long as you wasting your money, you will still be helping me.
Right? Boy, that's the most honest statement I've heard in a long time. I'm gonna keep it honest because I've been in the business for a long time now. I don't even worry about the money no more. Right? Wow. So I'll try to train anybody. Right. Because it's a challenge for me. Right. Can I get you? Can I get you right? Can I get you? Can I get you? Right. If you say you can't do this, I'm saying, why? Why you can't? Why not? Right. I think I can train anybody. Right. I don't care who you are. Right. Right? That's one thing. But if you don't listen, it's gonna take you longer to get your results. You still paying me. You still paying me while you trying to figure out what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's just keeping it real, because a lot of trainers will tell you all kinds of stuff to get you in. No, my results. I can get results, period. That's it. You know. All right. And then to go on what Hatta said, the guy can run 30 miles, but he might be smoking and eating bad, but he still work out. He's consistent in his running. He's consistent in his working out, and he's consistent in his other part of his lifestyle. So he have a big stomach, but he got good wind. He got good endurance. Yeah. Right. So whatever you work at, you get better at.
Mm-hmm. And he's good. The guy was good, man. The guy ran like crazy. Yeah. I thought this was interesting. Jay, real quick, if you're on social media, give them your social media information and the whole nine. If people are interested, they're working out the whole nine. Give them all that information, how they can contact you. And the name of the gym, we did not say this the entire time. Your gym actually has a name. Please say the name of the gym.
It's Phat Body Gym or Phat Body Sports Training. You can look it up. If, Facebook, it's John Mitchell, Phat Body Gym. It's going to pop right up. Instagram is Phat, P-H-A-T, 1989. Make sure you say P-H-A-T, not F-A-T. Right. 1989. You can reach me just like that.
Phat Body Gym.
Phat Body Gym.
And you are the trainer that is of the belief that you can train anybody.
I can train anybody, and I can get you in shape. Anything as far as fitness, health, food wise, because one of the biggest things, like you said earlier, is the food. Yeah. Depending on how you eat, that's what tells me what kind of workouts we need to do too. So you can eat certain things, but then we got to do a certain type of workout.
Right.
You know, and a lot of trainers don't know that, but it takes time to find that out and figure that out too. So your food is really, really important.
And how often should you train if you just want to get the results? What's the maximum number or the minimum number of days you should train?
Depends on the results, for one. Depending on where you're coming from, where you start, what's your starting point.
Okay, since she's talking about my calves, I'm trying to get these calves bigger. Since she's hating, yeah, I'm trying to get these legs bigger.
I don't know what happened to his legs. They just got.
I mean, I lost weight. Yeah. I lost weight, and so I came
in. And his legs vanished.
I came into the gym the other day, and she's like, "Oh, we got toothpicks walking in."
They look really skinny, for real. They are.
In front of everybody.
Oh,
so
it's okay.
Well, the way she's talking about your legs, you probably need to work out 9 days a week on your legs. But, you know.
That's the ideal number of days.
At least 3 days a week.
So
minimum 3 days.
So I need to do these calves at least 3 times a week.
At least 3 times a week.
Okay.
At least 3 times a week.
So if there's something that I want to perfect or make better, I should probably work that out more than other parts of my body?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Because if you really want to build it faster, you got to hit it more. Some people do the same thing, body part, over and over and over because they really want a bigger chest. You know, and you can grow it, but you still need some rest. But you can work it. I don't know if y'all heard of C.T. Fletcher. You can do the same body part. Arms super big because he did arms every day.
Right.
I didn't really believe that at first, but his arms, you can grow doing the same thing all the time, but you still need some rest because you want to be balanced too and be sexy.
That's right.
Now, Jay, you talked about consistency. That was like your main thing. You were saying consistency. What are 3 things that someone could do to begin being consistent?
Being consistent. Create some good habits. Being consistent. Write down things that you know you need to do. Write them down. Don't just know them in your head. A lot of people I talk to, they just know everything in their head. They know what they need to do, but they don't write stuff down. You have to do what you call writing a vision. You got to write it down so you can go back and forth and scratch this off or fine-tune this or change this. Write down the plan. And then every day or every week or every so many times a week, I was just talking to a friend of mine. She just opened up a Smoothie King. Now she don't have time for her workouts. But now she need to make more time planning because she's so busy now because she got what she wanted, but she still want to get her body because she competed, but she can gain some weight. You know, so to whom much is given, much is required. You have to write things down that you want, and then you got to check them off daily on a regular basis. So you got to have the plan for one. We got to have the vision for one. Vision is first. And then write the plan down, and then don't let anything come against your execution. You have to do it.
Vision, plan, execution.
And once you do that, that helps you create small goals. You conquer small goals. Then you go to bigger goals. But you got to be patient. And this is what get a lot of people right here. They're not patient with themselves because they look at Facebook or Instagram. They look at other things or other people's lives that has nothing to do with their life. So if you get your own life in order, you can attract other people, and they'll be looking at you on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jazz. All right, Jay, give them the information once again.
Facebook, Phat Body Gym, John Mitchell. It's real simple. And then Instagram is Phat1989. You can get me. And my phone number is 832-606-3614. You can call me anytime. 832-606-3614. Let me give you the address. The main headquarters is 445 Murphy Road. That's Stafford, Texas, Suite 101E.
That's it. John Mitchell. Phat Body Gym.
Appreciate it.